In this video, we're going to be showing the assembly and installation of the MasterFlow Gable power vent. First thing we're going to do is assemble our bracket system. Now you'll notice on these brackets there is a concave section and a two-hole piece that will mount to your two holes on the housing itself. So make sure you get those set correctly. Now we're going to use our screws that we unpacked. The Phillips side goes into the housing, and we'll set our locking nut on the outside of the housing and the outside of the bracket. Now we'll do the other side. Now we got one bracket installed, we'll get the other three installed, and we'll head up into the attic and get this thing mounted. Now that we got our brackets mounted to the housing, we've got the proper distance and depth for our fan, we're going to go ahead and mount this MasterFlow Gable vent to the framing. And we'll get our thermostat mounted, be ready to wire. Next step in this, go to the breaker box, make sure the power's cut off to the wiring for the unit. Now that we've gone down and shut the breaker box off, we're going to go ahead and check the wiring with a voltage meter to make sure that the power is truly shut off. Go ahead and remove the wire nuts. Get your voltage meter out. Check both sides. Power's off. We're good to go. I will remove the housing to expose the wire to the thermostat. The MasterFlow thermostat comes partially pre-wired. You'll know that by the blue wire nut. There's nothing we'll do with this at this point. So we'll just put this aside and we'll work on the main wiring. This particular unit does not come with this little Romex cable. You'll need to purchase that separately to mount it to this box. So we'll go ahead and put it down through the thermostat box, put our Romex cable nut on. Now that we've got that in, we're going to remove our gloves, make it a little bit easier to wire this up. We'll take our yellow wire nuts. We're going to wire the white wire to the white wire of the Romex. Screw that on good and tight. Give it a little tug, make sure it's in there properly. Now we'll do the black wire to the black wire. Same process. Screw it down tightly, give it a little pull, make sure it's in there tight. Now we're going to have to attach our ground wire to the green wire ground nut. Now we'll loosen our green ground nut to get our ground wire into the slots behind the ground nut. Now that we've got our ground wire attached, go ahead and tuck the wiring back into the box as neatly as possible so not to interfere with the thermostat. Now these units come with an opening that line up with the thermostat adjustment. Get your cover on. Now it's time to go turn on the power and watch it run. You can see more videos on MasterFlow product installations on GAF.com.